What's up guys, Justin here for S&S Archery. Today's gear video, we're going to be taking a look at the Black Gold Sights brand. The real purpose of this video is just to kind of highlight key things that we found over the years, why we really like Black Gold, some of the things that we wish would be a little bit different, but really it's to help you guys determine if Black Gold is the right choice for you. Black Gold's been around since 1991, so that's 30 years now of building premium bow sights. That's pretty darn phenomenal when you think of the industry and the technology and all the things that's changed and gotten a lot better. I personally have shot Black Gold for a long time, and honestly, it's just been my favorite sight. I haven't had any issues with it. It performs way better than I can shoot. Just can't say enough about the brand. But what you have in front of me is all USA made. You're going to get a unconditional lifetime guarantee with these sights. So if you're the original owner, you break something on your sight, send it to Black Gold, they're going to fix it, and you're going to be good to go. So we're going to go ahead, get right into the pros, everything that we've learned about the sights, what we really like about them. Later on, we'll get to the cons. So number one pro for us, always, all the time with Black Gold, is their pins. So by far, we think these pins are the best on the market. They're ultra bright, they're crisp, they're easy to focus. You just feel more accurate as an archer. The one thing that you'll find within the Black Gold sights is their pro models. So you get your Pro Sight, the Pro Hunter HD, even our S&S Backcountry Pro Hunter. You're gonna find their pro style pins. So these are a tapered throat with a rounded off pin head. So these pins are like superior to none. The Verdict, the Whitetail, down to the Rush, they're a little bit more blocky, but they still give you a very bright, crisp fiber optic. Still a very, very good pin on this side of the spectrum. Number two, this has to be the way those pins work. So this has to do with the photochromatic shell. So within all the Black Gold sights in their entire line, from the low-end models all the way up to the Pro Sight, you're going to see this photochromatic shell. The way this shell works, it's awesome technology, but if you take this thing outside, it's really bright out, that shell is going to dim down, it's going to block some of those super bright rays coming in to kind of glow your fiber optics. It's going to tone those down so your pin doesn't wash out. It's not going to be real blurry, not going to halo on you. You bring it into a dark area, it's going to open up, it's going to see a lot more of that light coming through to your fiber optic. The pin's going to be really bright. So really good in low light situations. Really haven't seen this technology in any other sight. Black Gold just nailed it on this. Number three, durability. With all Black Gold sights, they're all machined aluminum, 6061, very strong aluminum. I personally have never broke a sight before. Like I said, if you do, they have that warranty, so you're able to get it covered, but very strong. And with a strong sight, you think, that weight's going to increase. Well, that's number four. Number four pro on these sights is their weight. So very lightweight for how they're built. That's very important to a lot of guys. They don't want a lot of weight out on front of their bow. They want it very balanced, and Black Gold gives you that option. Whether you're running a very nice wing truss dovetail all the way down to, say, the Whitetail that weighs hardly anything. So very nice being a very lightweight sight. Number five on the list is how quiet they are. Within all the adjustable sliding sights, it's very important as you're dialing, there's no clicking, there's no buzz, there's no noise. And within all these sliders, there is absolutely no sound at all. So that's very important. You got an animal 30 yards, 40 yards away, it's dead quiet. The last thing you want to hear is click, 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 click. You don't hear that with these sights. They're very smooth, quiet as you slide out to those yardages to shoot. Number six, how inexpensive these sights are. So what's awesome about Black Gold is they give you a huge variety of a price point. You have your very low-end models all the way up to your pro sights. With a lot of other archery brands, you're going to find they kind of hover in the same price range, so that $200 to $400 range. For a lot of people, that $200 is still a lot of money. Black Gold, even in their low-end models like the Rush, coming in at about $125, you're still getting great pins, photochromatic shell, that aluminum construction. You're getting an awesome sight for not hardly any money. So perfect for guys just starting to get into archery, guys that just are wanting to learn, try it out. They don't have to make a huge investment. So that's really nice that they have such a wide range of cost in their sight line. So our last pro on the list is going to be all the different options you have with these sights. So whether you want to change the ring color, you want to add dual indicators, you want to change the bases, add custom pins, different colors, there's a lot of things that you can do to these sights. Yes, some of those items may take longer depending on if you're going to do a custom order or not. So your pin sizes, pin colors, you can easily do that. There's just a lot of options, a lot of ways you can go within these, and that's why we highly recommend Black Gold. As far as your cons, getting into some of those, these are some of the things that we just kind of nitpick at. They don't really necessarily break us from wanting to buy these sights, just some of the things that we wish would have been a little bit different. Number one is your limited horizontal adjustment. So with these sights, if your bow is not tuned correctly, if your rest is out of position, you might find yourself running out of left and right adjustment. You can fix this by getting a longer XL windage bar. However, come stock, this is how they're going to set up, this is how they're going to shoot on your bow. So if you're having issues with your left and right, more than likely check your tuning of your bow. This is probably going to work for you, but if it doesn't, you can always look at that XL windage bar. The second con you're going to see on our list is that all the stock pins on these Black Gold sights come in .019. So unlike Spot Hog or HHA, they don't offer all your pins in a .010, the smaller pins. These are only offered in the .019. So if you wanted to change some of those pins, it's going to be a custom order. Your lead times are going to be a little bit longer. Just something to think about. And lastly, our third con that we're going to talk about is the lack of micro adjustment on these sights. So unless you get the pro sight, you don't have micro gang or micro pin adjustment. You can upgrade this, but obviously it's going to cost more money. You're going to change out the housing to the Revenge housing. It's going to give you that micro gang, micro pin adjustment. But as far as the stock sights, whether it's the Whitetail, the Verdict, the Mountain Light, whatever sight you go with, it's not going to have that micro adjustment. So overall, you can see the pros, the cons. Like we've said, we absolutely love these sights. I don't think there's an absolute perfect sight out there, but these are pretty darn close. If you guys have any questions, any comments about this video or any others in the past, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help, and thanks for watching.